All right, so here's the second chromatic exercise. This exercise is for doing chromatic on one string only. So this is for my 4-string players. I'm gonna play the first 4 frets, and after I play those frets, that's every note, right? I'm gonna move my whole hand where my first finger goes to the very next fret. So where my pinky is on this 4th fret, if I move my hand, my index finger goes to that 5th fret, which is the 2nd dot. So, and the idea is to keep keep the rhythm, but even if you don't, keep going. Even if you make a mistake, hit the wrong note, you can keep going, right? Okay, that very last note right there with the pinky. Okay, I start with my index on each sequence, end in the pinky. Index, end on the pinky. Index, the double dot, my pinky should be there for every fret. I end on that pinky where the double dot is. That's the octave. Okay, E. Okay, in there. Next 4. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 positions. And do the same thing. On the next string, and the following string. And so on. I want you to do the bottom 2 strings as well. And the main object of this exercise is for dexterity, is to get some strength in all of your fingers, not just like your index and middle finger, but all fingers. The goal for your right finger, which does less work, you want to walk. That way you don't have one finger doing so much work. You have 2 doing equal amount of work. It's nice and clean. And if they're not perfectly alternating, that's fine. If you do this at first and then you're like, oh, I need to use both fingers, then start using both fingers. All right. For the heck of it, I'll do the last 2 strings with you. The other object here is just to get your hand familiar with your board. I rarely play up here. If I do, I'm usually playing really high notes down here. I don't like necessarily the way my lower notes sound here, so I only play them if I'm doing a walk down and it's easy to walk down a scale going this way rather than this way. Or if I'm playing a chord. Or if I'm playing a chord. to when I'm actually playing. And here's the last thing I'll say. Speed is good. This is a good exercise where you can, work on your speed. Work on your speed, and then when you get good at it, you walk yourself back down. And like I said, if you make a mistake on a note, you can perfect it if you want to. You don't have to. The object is the dexterity, some familiarity with the movement here, because if you notice, the frets are further apart down here, much closer down here, so it changes your finger. You got to be much more precise here. Something I can stand to work on. But so speed, if you make a mistake, if you don't stay on the intended beat you want to stay on, it's fine. Breathe through it. Always start these exercises slow. If you have to start this slow,